My name is Meg Butler, and I'm one of the 8 current founders of the Wooden Cow Gallery and Art Space on Montgomery in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We opened about a year ago, September 17th, and we are still open and operating, and we're just voted Best Gallery by Albuquerque Magazine. Misty was one of our original founders, and that's how I met Misty. And I thought it was fascinating that what she was painting is, well, sometimes it's what the world felt like to her when she was blind, and those are more of her abstract pieces. They have a lot of flow to them, and they have a lot of texture, and she encourages people to touch her pieces because that is her world. And then the ladies that she paints, these are people that she's seen in an airport or that she knows, and she'll just start to sketch them when that moment hits her that, wow, that's a fascinating looking woman, and she'll start to sketch them. But when you really look at them, she's caught somehow the essence of that person, their sorrow, their power, their sort of the nature of that person is there in that picture that she's drawn. And women in particular, I think, relate to her wooden drawings, but her work is really unique.
People ask that question a lot. What is art? Art is the thing that moves us. Art is designed to comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. I have influences that are both eclectic and gross. Gross by I mean not like make you sick gross, but large. I love Bern Hogarth because he is into hyper-realism. I mean, every little movement, every little muscle is depicted. And he has a kind of accuracy that I like. I love accuracy. Being as mechanically minded as I am, I like that. I think capturing the things I take for granted, like the feel of clothing. Most of my things, by and large, when people are depicted doing things, sitting, reading, grasping things, I tend to depict a lot of like clothing, a lot of folds, a lot of that, stuff that for me seems perfectly normal to just know the texture of something without having to, look upon it. A lot of my things are based on things that are touchable. My sense of touch, or my sense of smell, or something like that, sense of space or pressure. So, in that way, I think all of my art has that sort of undertone of what I feel is trustable. Where do I see my art going? That's kind of a hard question. I still, in large part, do it just to handle being deprived of things that are trustable, being that I can't go and just touch everything inside, and I can't just, know my world that manually. It does several things. It gives me an outlet for the things I must reserve. How I must, I don't have a better word than deprive, because for me that's exactly what it is. Sight is not, to me, as rich as that which I have had all my life. And I suspect that that would happen for other people too, where if they were to lose their sight today after having it all their life, they would not think that their sense of touch would be as rich as their lost sight. I think thematically, I try to depict the things that for me are the most challenging. Like, for example, people and their portraits are the most challenging. These are people that I may never see again, but I have this one shiny moment to capture them. And that may just be all. I mean, there are some artists that they have models forever, but I may not have that, and so I always treat encounters like it's the only one I've got for certain things in certain respects. I think that a lot of my things are about trying to explain my world to people, because when I tell them, I do not feel like it brings it to their experience enough. So that's in large part why my paintings are touchable, why they have so many textures, why they're built up so high, because it's not enough to explain to someone, I was blind for half my life. It's very much an explanation if I say, put your hand on this because I want you to experience me. People say, why do you do this? I say, because I want you to experience